Hey guys, Vance here. So you think touring cars are just a dance on a racetrack? That they are safe, predictable, maybe even polite? Dead wrong. You cannot talk about touring cars, history, obsession, speed, chaos without Germany. You cannot talk about it without DTM, Deutscher Tourenwagen Meisterschaft. Masters if you prefer the modern name. The championship that took ordinary street cars, stripped them down, and rebuilt them into tire smoking weapons. Machines that, if you blink, will leave your jaw on the asphalt. This is not nostalgia. This is not casual motorsport. This is obsession. Engineering turned into performance art, and drivers flirting with danger as a daily requirement. And if you're about to tell me, oh, touring cars are boring, sit back. You're about to learn why that statement could get you into trouble. Before DTM, there was ETCC, the European Touring Car Championship. A grid full of scrappy cars and even scrappier drivers. Real cars, real trucks, real chaos. Alfa Romeo, BMW, Ford. Small teams, massive personalities. No fancy tricks, just grit, skill, and luck. Wheel-to-wheel battles that could end your race or your patience. Often both. Germany looked at this and said, cute, but not enough. They wanted touring cars with teeth. Cars that will scare engineers, thrill fans, and make drivers rethink every career decision. Welcome to the beginnings of DTM. And just like that, touring cars were about to leave their modest European roots and become something else entirely. Something loud, precise, and terrifyingly beautiful. DTM began as a seemingly familiar championship. Cars you recognized, tracks you knew, but Germany, they don't do normal. Within a few years, these touring cars became laboratories on wheels. Carbon fiber chassis, active suspension, ABS, traction control, engines that could rattle your teeth from across the pit lane. Ordinary sedans turned gladiators. The philosophy was elegant. Take the recognizable everyday car and turn it into something almost unrecognizable on track. A Mercedes C-Class on the street, innocent. On track, predator. BMW M3 E30, gladiator. Alpha 155, assassin disguised in red. Drivers weren't just racers. They were test pilots. Engineers weren't just mechanics. They were mad scientists. And the tracks, testing grounds for obsession, aggression, and the occasional terrifying mistake. Fans noticed immediately. DTM wasn't just racing. It was spectacle, precision, and chaos in equal measure. Every turn, a high-stakes negotiation between man and machine. The 90s, absolute theater. Cars became icons. BMW M3 E36, Mercedes C-Class DTM, Alpha 155 V6 Ti. Engineers, drivers, teams, each a gladiator in carbon fiber. Factories poured cash, drivers poured courage, fans poured in to witness the madness. The rivalries were legendary. BMW versus Mercedes versus Alpha. Every corner, every straight, every pit stop. A battle of wits and machines. Mistakes expensive. Crashes brutal. And somehow it worked. Chaos tamed only by skill. Aerodynamics, suspension tweaks, tire strategy. It wasn't just speed. It was chess at 300 kilometers per hour. Precision engineering flirting with insanity. This was not a sport for the faint-hearted or for the mechanically timid. Watching DTM in the 90s was like watching a volcano erupt in slow motion. You could appreciate the beauty, but you never forgot the danger. By 1996, obsession had a price. Costs spiraled, teams folded, factories withdrew. DTM disappeared. Fans mourned, drivers reminisced, engineers were left staring at empty garages, wondering how something so perfect could vanish. Absence is the cruelest teacher, but obsession never sleeps. It waits, and then it comes back, louder, faster, sharper. DTM returned, rules simplified, costs controlled, but the spirit untouched. Carbon fiber monsters remained. V8 engines roared. Rear-wheel drive beasts dominated streets. Mercedes, BMW, Audi. The rivalry reborn, sharper and louder than ever. Drivers pushed limits, engineers obsessed, fans cheered. Pit stops became theater. The cars, sculptures of speed, aggression, and obsession. On paper, DTM had been tamed. On track, it was untamed. And anyone who disagrees, well, they were probably left eating dust on the first corner. Today, DTM runs on GT3 regulations. Customer teams, global grids, standardized tech, less extreme on paper, but the soul eternal. Precision, aggression, and showmanship still dominate every lap. Modern GT3 cars may look less outrageous than the 90s machines, but watch them corner, watch them overtake, and you will see the echoes of DTM's obsession. Every engine note, every tire squeal, every split-second decision carries the DNA of decades of German racing madness. From scrappy ETCC sedans to DTM's golden era gladiators to today's GT3 precision machines, the cars tell the story. BMW M3 E30, E36, Mercedes C-Class DTM, Alpha 155 V6 Ti, Audi RS5 DTM to GT3 beasts today. Every turn, every straight, every tire mark, an echo of obsession. And yes, you can study these cars like a science experiment. But at heart, they are alive, dangerous, hypnotic. Watching them is like watching humans flirt with perfection. Knowing perfection is always just out of reach. From ETCC scrappers to DTM rocket ships to today's GT3 machines, touring cars evolved. Engineers obsessed, drivers risked everything. Fans watched, captivated. DTM isn't just racing. It's art, it's chaos, it's obsession. And as long as there is asphalt, wheels, and someone brave enough to push it, it will live. So when you hear V8 scream past, remember you're not just witnessing speed. You're witnessing decades of obsession, innovation, and motorsport poetry. And once you've seen it, you'll never watch touring cars the same way again. Hit like if you enjoyed the video, and let us know in the comments which is your favorite DTM car.